Hello everyone, I'm Crush Rush with the State Newspaper and I am currently in downtown Columbia. The question of the day is, do millennials have a chip on their shoulder? Now I know us millennials, we have a bad rep. People say that we're lazy, we complain a lot, they call us snowflakes. So what I want to do is I'm going to try to reach out with some of my fellow millennials downtown and see what they have to say about it.
It's like a perception thing. Like, I don't think we have a chip on our shoulder, but I think a lot of people think we do because of all that's available to us. So it seems like we do, but we're just like working with what we've got.
Yeah, I think that no one really exactly values what they have, which then decreases the work ethic for everybody, which makes it so that like everyone's just like taking advantage of what they have, and it's not as important.
I would just like to say that everyone says millennials are really super offended, but it's kind of funny because older generations get offended when two men hold hands in public, or they were offended when people of color use the same bathrooms as them. And granted, that's changed, the social climate has changed, but I feel like it's just kind of a trend to say that millennials are entitled, or that they just are offended, or they have like this, I don't know, ego because they're a generation that's actually like being progressive towards like basic human rights and like saying that people's rights do matter and we're willing to stand up and fight for them. And I can see, I guess, if you're against that, like why it would be like, oh, they're asking for so much, or they're easily offended. But I personally don't think that millennials they have a chip on their shoulder, or they're entitled or offended or anything like that.
I can see where some millennials could, because like we were saying, older generations do tend to think that millennials are lazy and that we expect to just be handed things. So I guess I could see where some could, and some probably do, but I don't know that I would say a majority of millennials have a chip on their shoulder. I feel like a lot of us are just out here trying to do what we can. Like Chelsea and I here, we're graduate students. No one asked us to do that. We chose to do that for the betterment of our own lives and our families. I do wish that older generations understood that, like Chelsea was saying, things are different for us. So, that $30,000 house that my grandparents bought when they were, 20 or whatever it is, my husband and I are now looking at houses that are going to cost us $150,000, just things like that. So the world has changed. I can see where some millennials could be upset and get tired of hearing that constant beat down, I guess, from some of the older generation, but I think a majority of millennials are out there trying to do their own thing.